Welcome. Thank you for joining me in the Flag Lair for my delayed first live stream here from the Flag Lair. I'm Mr. P, otherwise known as Tariff Peacock, and it's a pleasure to have you here. So there's a number of things I just want to cover during this first broadcast. I've got a few things. First of all, as I said, welcome. Firstly, I want to hear from you as well. So drop in the comments your favourite flags. Let's have a quick chat about those and see what's what. We've all got our own different favourites for various different reasons. And I want to hear what yours are. That's great. I've got a bit of an unboxing thing a bit later on coming up from my travels. I'll cover those shortly. There's a flag giveaway to you who are here live, so stick around, but please don't get too excited. But it's still a flag giveaway. And that can only be a bonus. And then at the end, I've just got a coming up on what's coming up on the Flags in Focus channel in 2025 in February, not the whole year, because I haven't planned that far ahead. What do you think? It's complicated, flag and anthem guy. It is complicated to choose your favorite flag. You can choose one this time. We'll cover it again on another live stream. It's fine. Choose one. One of my favorites, for example, is the Central African Republic, which is somewhere in here. I don't know where. I can't bring it out just yet. So that's just one of them. And Norway, that's another one of my favorites, but I could probably list several dozen of my favorites. So choose one. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what other people have got as well. Too many to name. Just a bit of bias in there too, from the average Southern man. Yes, okay. Edinburgh is probably my favourite UK city flag. Edinburgh, is that the... No, that's Aberdeen I'm thinking of. Edinburgh. I'm guessing it's got a castle, if I remember rightly, on it. Is it got a bricked black and grey castle on it? You're going to have to give me a bit more. Japan, definitely from Flag and Anthem guy. You can spin it and hang it whichever way. You're right. So the Japan, up, down, left, right, vertical, horizontal. It still looks great and quite an iconic one. Castle on a white field. Yes, I could manage that. And the mini barn, Paul has to be a favourite. Yes, it's here. Got it here. That's one I can point to. Mini bar. So excellent. Nepal is a great one. I know a few people whose that is their favourites, so that's great. Keep those coming in. Smile, hi, hello, welcome to this first broadcast of my streaming. It's a bit haphazard, we're a bit delayed, we're in the wrong place, but it's fine, we're here now. Nepal is a favourite one. It is, it's great, and I love it. Should I just because of the sheer Himalayan shape of it all. Oh, now that's thrown it all out, isn't it? But there we go. I was quite pleased actually to find the Nepal in this shape when I was looking for it online to buy it, because obviously, as you can probably imagine, it's usually a full length squared off flag design with that put in the middle, and it just looks wrong and it's not necessary. So that's not going to be a thing. What else have we got? Bhutan is a favorite from Smile. Yes. William. Hello, William. Hi, welcome. We'll come on to you shortly. Cuba is in your top 5. What about Puerto Rico? William, Puerto Rico, Cuba. Mind you, that's a bit like me with Iceland and Norway. I love the Norwegian flag. But Iceland, meh. And I don't understand why I prefer Norway over Iceland. It's the same thing anyway. Newfoundland's tricolour is also a personal favourite of the average Southern man, which is a vertical tricolour of green, white and pink. Yes, I know the one you mean now. There's not enough pink on flags, as you'll probably agree. Ratio 2:1, yes. Wish new people knew more about it. Yeah, it's maybe I should cover it sometime, but I don't have it, so apologies for that. But I know the one you're talking about. Anyway, keep those coming in. We'll come back to that as well. Republican Spain is a second favourite. Oh gosh, now you're trying me now. Republic of Spain. I think I know the one you mean. Is that with the smaller crest coat of arms in it, if I remember rightly, but still the same red, yellow, red. We'll have a look at that. Flags need more pink and purple. Yes, I have got here, as you can probably just see on the edge of your screen. So this is a flag that came out for the correlation coronation of King Charles the Third, the UK King, King Charles last year. So they brought a lovely purple regal flag, and why would you not, with his cipher in the middle. I think it's called his new cipher. It's King Rex Third. Oh, it is Third. It's even written on his flag. It's all there. So so I picked that one up from Mr. Flag, oddly enough, of all people. Right, you're all going a little bit too fast for me. What have I got? Pink, purple, Prince Edward Island is a weird flag in my opinion, but unique. Oddly enough, Gab, I can't picture the Prince Edward flag in my head at the moment. So, and I don't know whether you can share these things on it. Oh, you might be able to. Maybe I just need to look that one up. What else have we got? Timor, yes, is a very special. Well, hi, Victor. Hi, welcome. It's good to see you in here. Thanks very much. That's great, guys. This is great. I'm loving it. And so much black in it. Timor. Oh, Timor. Yes, Timor with the black. Do you know, I can't remember whether I've got the Timor flag in here or not. I can't remember, but there we go. William, what were you saying? True. I think the balance of color variations of the red and blue look better on Cuba compared to Puerto Rico. And I think that's the thing I've got with Iceland and Norway. I just love the red. And the blue's a bit, you know, especially when you start talking about Estonia and how lovely Estonia flag is, but it just looks a little depressing. And I think I get that vibe with Iceland over Norway. But there we go. That's great. Chalk, hello, hi. It's great to see you. Average Southern man. What have we got? Personally, not too fussed about the border of PE. Oh, PE. Might just have to expand that bit for me. I'm probably in the wrong headspace for this one. It's flag nice. Okay, and smile. 3 favorite flags. South Korea. I like the colors. South Korea is a great flag. That yes, look, it's just here. There it is, South Korea. It's a fantastic flag, very iconic, very noticeable, recognizable flag around the globe, and rightly so, because it is a beautifully unique flag. That's great. And one more, Prince Edward Island, of course, that's because that's what you were talking about. Anyway, right. You carry on in there. It's great to read your comments, and it's fabulous. Let's move on to what I've got in here. So it's not a box, it's a bag, and I'll get everything out because it'll make too much noise otherwise. But just get these out in some sort of order. Oh no, I've got a bag in a bag, so I need to get those out as well. Right. Okay, that's that. So I've been out on travels recently and had the fortunate position to visit a couple of North African countries just to finish off a bucket list of mine, which was to visit all North African countries with a Mediterranean coast. And I did a video, oddly enough, I did a bit of video about this. Because I was, again, fortunate enough to be in Libya back in 2012. And I vowed that because it's very unlikely that I would ever get to visit Libya again, I thought at the very least I should be able to visit every North African country on the northern coast, on the Mediterranean coast. If I can do Libya, I should do all the others. And that was 2012. And only this year did I finally finish it when I managed to get to this particular country. Algeria was my last one there. So, of course, I had to buy a particular flag of theirs. Now, I do have the Algerian flag, but this one is a sewn. It was a proper sewn one. I found it on a market. It's a beautiful... well, when you look up close, you can see some of the stitching. But the point is, it's an Algerian flag from Algeria, which is beautiful. And I just love that it's a proper design. It's a proper made one as opposed to the printed one I've got hanging around somewhere at the back here. Green, as we know, is Islam, and so is the central star and crescent moon, and the white is for peace and purity. So that's that was there. So I was pleased on that. I must admit, There's not many touristy areas in Algeria, but when you find it, they do like to sell a lot of their flags, which was fab, which was great. Right, moving on. From after that, let me open this one. After that, we moved to the next country. I'll do this quickly, just for the noise. Where are we on this one? Algeria flag is pretty cool. I agree, Smile. It is a pretty cool Algerian flag. I do like it. And next door, of course, we've got this. And again, I've got this as a printed flag, but I decided that I should, while I'm in Tunisia, get a Tunisian flag, because why not? And this is a proper sewn one as well. The thing with this one is that I found an actual flag shop in Tunis, oddly enough, the capital of Tunisia. So I managed to pay, of course, paid them a visit, tiny little shop, but this was the sewn version of that. So I had that. But while I was there, I also spied this particular flag, which, to be fair, is no major difference, because, as you can probably see, it's also a Tunisian flag. However, like thusly, but it's a vertical flag that I've got here, which I find it's supposed to be hung out vertically, and the reason I like it even more is because if I get the it's a swallowtail version of a Tunisian flag from Tunisia. I mean, that just blew my mind, and I'd never seen it before until I'd got there, obviously. So that I'm quite pleased with, very pleased with. And it was only when wandering around the streets of Tunis, sorry, that I actually saw them hanging from street lamps near, I assume, some sort of royal palace, as it were. But of which then the whole street was lined of these long vertical swallowtail versions of the Tunisian flag, which I thought was rather cool. They are, I agree with you, average Southern man. Sewn flags are so much better than the printed ones. I completely agree with that. The trouble is they just cost 6 times as much as any printed flag will ever be. But there we go. So there we go. Ooh. Oh, now Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu. Is that? Have I got that right? Pikachu, welcome. Or Pikachu. If I've really rubbished your name there, then please tell me, because I don't like destroying people's names by my horrific pronunciation of them. Flag and Anthem guy, marine variant, maybe it could well be, but I saw it on the streets. But you're right; it potentially probably comes from that as well. Do I have the Ugandan flag? I do. Smile. I just don't know where it is at the moment. It's probably right at the back somewhere. I did have a setup here of where all these should be, or where all the different flags in the country, but it's got way out completely. Oh, do you think you see it? Oh, of course. Is it this one here? Yes. There you go. Uganda. Yes, you do see it. It's right here. It's in completely the wrong place. So apologies for that. With the funky chicken on it, which I know is not. I know. But there we go. Just say Pico. I'll say Pico. Thank you, Pico. It's a nice nickname. It's a great nickname. It's great for an English speaker. Okay, thank you very much. Cool. Yes, more flags. Right, where were we? Swallowtail Tunisian flag. That was that one. And now for my most random flag found ever while on holiday was this one. And let me hold this one up. And no, nor had I. This is found this in Algeria, would you believe? On a stall, of which I then had to inquire with the Algerian shopkeeper, in as poor Arabic as I have, asking what this flag was. And oddly enough, he had no idea what this flag was. make me call the Ugandan flag the funky chicken flag. I'm terribly sorry. It's not a funky chicken. It's not a funky chicken on the Ugandan flag. But anyway, back to this rather unique find. So anyway, so I said to this Ugandan, now look what you made me do, the Algerian shopkeeper. I said, well, I'll have it because A, it's a flag, and B, I've got no idea where it's from. Let's just come in a bit. This is a lovely coat of arms. Good strong colours with the blue and red there. And I must admit, when I was looking at it, I was thinking this is not an Algerian flag. And lo and behold, it's not. I'll be surprised if any of you have actually put the name of this flag in anywhere. It looks like it's from Belgium, from Smile. You're close. I had no idea. I'll come back to Gab in just a moment. So this is the flag of... let me just get the pronunciation right again. This is Vangaruga. It's a German island, would you believe? Oddly enough, off the coast of Germany. And the colours of the blue and the red come from the Duchy of Oldenburg, from their coat of arms, who were the original historical owners of this particular German island. What a German island flag was doing in Algeria, no idea. If it was French, I could almost see the connection. But German, not a clue. No idea why is there. He couldn't even remember how he obtained it in the end. And the strangest thing was that then the shopkeeper gave it to me free. I did offer, I had to get something else instead, but it'd been hanging up apparently in his stall for far too long that he could remember. So he said, no, have it, take it, which I did. But so that's my first free flag, is that one. So I was pleased with that. Right, Gab, you were about to ask me a question. Have you noticed that the Martinique changed their flag in 2023? I did, yes, twice almost, if I remember rightly. Sadly didn't notice, but I want to hear your opinions on it, and is it improvement? If I remember rightly, is that the one with the weird snakes on the blue background with a white cross? If I remember rightly, originally, or predetermined on this one. And then they held a contest, and then somebody won with a rather nice picture of was it a kingfisher? You might have to. I'm pulling this out of my top of my head now, but it realised, and that won. So they had this flag that was going to have this lovely kingfisher or bird. Anyway, it wasn't a kingfisher at all, was it? But it was a bird motif that was on the new one. And then they realised that was from it was a copyrighted shuttle thing picture, which obviously they didn't have the rights to use. So then they had to go for, I think, the second placed flag, which is what they've got at the moment, which is sort of a Czechoslovakian style design with the green, red and black. And to answer your question, it's okay. I like simple flags, and it's a good bold design. But I don't know. There's something missing from it, and I just I like it. It's not the worst flag design because it's 3 colours. It's a simple design, and I love it for that reason. But and is it an improvement from the previous one? Yes, because I can draw that one. I couldn't draw the fiddly little snakes on the previous one, so that it wins over the previous one. But is this a bit of a non-committal response, Gab, that you were after? I like it overall. I like it. Because it's a German flag, yes, it was a German island flag. We've got that. Now Mo. Can I call you Mo? Is that really bad of me? This has got to be from Europe. Yes, you're right. So it was a German flag. Piku. Very odd to find that in Algeria. Yes, I agree completely. No one's going to know how that German island flag ended up in Algeria. So apologies for that. Hummingbird. Average Southern man. It was a hummingbird. I was close with a kingfisher. I knew it was a bird. I couldn't remember which one it was. The new one looks like African chikhir. Yes, it is, as it does. Flag and anthem guy. Martinique was a lost chance. Yeah, and so was. What do I want to call? Oh, so was Maine, but that's a whole different conversation, the US state of Maine is a lost opportunity, but there we go. Pan-African Shakir is a good enough alternative. I'd go with that. Yes. Mo, the colours are sure something though. Yes. Okay. Piku. What else have we got? I really like the design of the old one too. It was a unique Martinique's flag. I get that. Yes, with the blue and the white cross in the middle and the alternating snakes. I get that. It was at least you knew where it was from. That's for starters. Question: why did the United Kingdom change its flag from Smile? So I'm guessing we're talking in the 1800s as opposed to recently, because it hasn't changed since the 1800s. But so they came up with the Union flag in the 1700s. I can't remember the exact reason, but and that's when they joined Scotland and England together. England at that point included Wales back in the 1700s. Wales became part of England in the 1500s. So by the 1700s, it was all just England. That's why Wales isn't on the flag. And in 1700 and something, King James the Sixth, let me get this right. King James the Sixth of Scotland was the heir to the throne after Queen Elizabeth I passed away, who had no direct descendants. So when they worked out that King James the Sixth of Scotland was the descendant, he became king of both England and Scotland and united, and that's when they came up with this flag minus the island piece. So in 1801, after England England and Scotland, once they'd what's the right choice of word? Conquered, obtained, taken over Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. That's when they incorporated the red cross of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, and incorporated that into the flag of the Union flag at that point. So that's why in the early 1800s, this version of the Union flag, Union Jack, turned up, and that's where it's sat ever since, even after 1921, when most of Ireland reverted back to a republic, but we still kept Northern Ireland, which is why Northern Ireland is still represented by St. Patrick's saltire. And I sincerely hope that answered the question. Smile. Anyway, average Southern man preferred the original snaky Quebec flag. Is that what I'm thinking? Am I getting those wrong? My previous Martinique flags. My name is mispronounced often. I am so sorry, Mo, to mispronounce your name. That's really bad of me. Also, you can just call me Southern Man. Southern. You're not an average one then anymore, Southern Man. Anyway, 1801, Victor. Yes, I think you're right. Yes, no problem. Smile anytime. Right. Vertical display of the Union Jack is always a test. Yes. Okay. Right. Well, while we're here then. So this is correct, the way I've got this at the moment to you on a vertical version. Just got to make sure that the red line in the top corner is closest to the flagpole, or the flag staff, if you want to be from American. So make sure that the red line is basically touching the flagpole. If it's the other way around, if this was the flagpole this side, then no. Excuse me. But I hope that makes a bit of sense on how we fly the Union flag. Okay, right. On the topic of Ireland, we are so going off piste, but that's absolutely fine. The topic of Ireland, if there is one thing I despise, are the flags of the Irish counties. Ooh, the Irish provinces flags are nice. Oh, the Irish provinces flags. Yes. With the 7 arms and the various different colours, green plays a lot, obviously, in Ireland and some of its provinces. So, yes, you're right, Southern Man. Question: do you have a flag of Samoa behind you? I feel like it's something along the line. Oh, gosh. Are we here? Oh, I've pulled it down by accident. Is this what we're trying to get at? This one here? Is that what we're thinking? If so, here it is. So that's, gosh, right. Let me put that over there because there was going to be 5 flags that I was going to really talk about as part of the unboxing. Counterclockwise, yes, red touching, got it. There's some. Okay, right, okay. Last flag I was going to show you, but I'm happy to carry on talking. But now I've just been covering up all the flags that. Right, here it is. Here it is. I just wanted to pull out this one as well, and just bring up this. Now, you may or may not have seen this one already, but I thought, as this is my first broadcast or live stream, this here is the flag of Flags in Focus. I've had specially designed. I had a competition last year, and William Mansell, who's in the chat at the moment as we speak, helped design this brilliant flag, which has got a lot of meaning that sits behind it. And I've flown it quite a few times, which is probably why it's slightly dirty already, because it's been up the flagpole a lot. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. So let me know in the comments what you think of this particular flag. As you can see, if you can hear me all right, there's 2 big Fs on the left and the right, upside down for the words flags and focus. In the middle, in the white, you've got a big I for the word in. Also, right in the middle, you've got an I for how I sign off, which is be seeing you. And the colours come from the beautiful flags of Bedfordshire, which is my home county in the UK. So this is the flag of Bedfordshire, where I reside and where the Flag Lair sits. So that's where the colour scheme comes from. So it all links nicely. And finally, the other little bit, which I quite like on this, is that the Fs in the corners, the blue, which then also makes the letter L, and in Roman numerals, the letter L represented 50, to hark back to when my channel was called Flags in 50 or Flags in 50 Seconds. So there's a historical element in there. So again, William, thank you for that. And in fact, William is currently the only other person on this planet to also possess that flag as well. Obviously not that one, because that one's mine, but he's got a copy of it as well. So thank you for that. The item in the middle is very cool. Piku, it is. I love it. Very nice, Southern Man. Thank you very much. Where are we? Very really cool. Thank you, Maple. Hello, Maple. I've not said hello to you yet. That's excellent. Victor, lots of Ukrainian motifs. Thanks. Oh, really? Oh, I see. Yes. So Sauron is, yes. So yes, for the Lord of the Rings fans on there, which obviously I have no idea what you're talking about. So that's quite cool. It's very clever, Southern Man. It is. There's a lot that sits behind it. Why are you so underrated, YouTube algorithm? I know. No idea. Bad. I mean, I've got 11 people on my first attempt at doing this. I've been doing it for half an hour. I thought I'd managed to push 15 minutes, and that was going some in my head. But here we are, 30 minutes, having a good chat, looking at some flags. What could be better than that? So I'm loving this. But you're right, the YouTube algorithm really hates me. No, it's fine. It's fine. We are where we are. Admittedly, flags is quite a micro niche subject. But I don't care because as my display here shows, I'm quite happy with it. But there we go. Only found you on your account on Google. Oh well, welcome to the YouTube channel then. Click and subscribe and join in the fun. And I have a huge back catalogue of videos. Some of them not so great. The more recent ones, they're getting better. Even if I do say so myself, there's still a lot to do on that one. Anyway, honestly, while you're unfolding it, I thought it was the French Saint Martin flag. Yes, okay, I get that. It's very colorful. Yeah, so I see where you're coming from. That's a lot of symbolism. It is, and there's William just underneath you. Glad you like it. Yeah, need to create my own flag lair somehow to display the flags. Yes, get to it. Who doesn't want a flag lair? I love all of this. It's a little bit chilly, but you know, it's here. Do you have a method to remove crease marks from flags without damaging them? Yes, I iron them very carefully. when I iron my flags, because I have to do iron, especially one thing I can't stand is unironed flags up a flagpole. It does, excuse me, grate me slightly. So I do iron my flags, but what I usually do is obviously not have it on full heat, because otherwise it'll just shrink. But I do lay a tea cloth, or at least something over the top of it, when I do the ironing, and that usually sorts them out. No problems at all. And to be fair, it's the only thing I do iron. I don't iron anything else, shirts and all that nonsense. Just the flags, that's all I iron. Glad you like it. Yes, method right. Remember to offer the name of the channel to the algorithm gods. I will. Flags in focus. Well, I need to write that absolutely everywhere, and all you lot as well must go out there and push all these videos. Very well done. Good. Oh, well, thank you, Flag and Anthem. And yes, I do obviously catch up on your channel as well, Flag and Anthem Guy. It's worth checking out his flag. I'm going to go for his because he's got the word guy at the end of it, but that's very assuming of me. But anyway, so that's the unboxing bit. So I did say that I was going to, he says, wandering around. So I do have a flag up for grabs, which I will randomly give out. Oh gosh, where are they all? They're here somewhere, and maybe I've moved them. But anyway, I do have a number of flags available, which I will be offering out, and I've put in the names into a randomizer. Flag randomizer, I don't know, I'll come up with a ridiculous name. Well, I'll put your names in a hat, and if one of you is happy to share your home address with me, then I will obviously send out a flag. What I will be sending in this particular case is a Bedfordshire flag, because I don't think there are enough Bedfordshire flags around this planet at the moment, but they're growing slowly but surely. So I intend to get as many Bedfordshire flags out to anyone who should deservedly win it. And you, gosh, there's 10 of you, and there was 11 at one point, all are deserved on this one. So I shall be reaching out to one of you after all this, and make sure that we get one of you to, maybe what I should do is start, if I had a pen on me, I could randomly write all your names, and the randomizer could be simply just putting your names on a piece of paper and just pulling them out of the hat. Anyway, that's that. What else have we got before we move on to anything else? Mainly because the flag material is plastic, so that's probably why it shrinks. Yeah, you've got to be careful when you iron flags. Do be very careful. I must admit, actually, Andy Richardson from Flagged for Content, you need to check his YouTube channel out as well. He actually has a video that he's done about ironing flags. It's truly brilliant, and you need to go and check it out. I'll find out the link on that and I'll add that as well. So he does talk about the different materials that flags are made from, and how he thinks the best way to iron those as well. So I'll get that out to you, Smile, so you can watch that as well, because it's truly awesome, as are many other videos that Andy does on Flagged for Content. He's more of a podcast channel on there, so if you haven't found him before, check him out as well. I may have been on there once or twice already, but there we go. I'm missing some bits. Bailey, flag from Till, yes, Smile. What does the axe mean when the French went to the French state? Oh my goodness. Is anybody else unless I'm missing the question here, is anybody able to answer Smile's question about the axe in the France, just to get that one right, because I don't want to make up any nonsense on that. It's a good question. Axe, Smile, sorry, but I'm not quite sure where we're going with that one, unless you can expand that one any more. The Bedfordshire has a great looking flag. Mo, yes, it is a great looking flag. Do you know, oddly enough, I haven't actually done a video about it yet, but I do intend to. At some point during the summer this year, I intend to go down to Bedford itself, the local town, and film a video about that, so we can get all the background to that one. Marshall Pertain standard from Flag and Anthem Guy, Southern Man. Oh, I'm in the FFC Discord. Ah, that's where you're from, Southern Man. Yes, good, good. See, oh, yes. So there's a Discord as well on the Flagged for Content. I don't have one. I must admit, I'm not in there enough. So there's probably no point me having a Discord, but I do reach out to the Discord in Flagged for Content occasionally. So again, there's all that there available for you guys if you're not already in. Thanks for the recommendation. Check it out. Yes, you must check it out. Check out Flagged for Content. Check out Flag and Anthem Guy as well, and anyone else's channel I've missed on here at present. Right, what was the last thing I was going to cover? Oh yes, coming up next month, because I have actually planned all of this, would you believe? So next month, so I'm bringing out videos every Friday, which is why I'm broadcasting this on a Friday. This is my last week. So the plan is that every Friday or every last Friday of each month, I'm going to do a live stream. So you're more than welcome to join me again at the end of February, the last Friday in February. We'll do this again. Come on, let's see if we can grow the group here. But you've been a fantastic group so far. But on the 7th of February, it will be fun. The more we do this, the more I know what I'm actually doing, and I can actually get the technology to work next time. That's more practice from me on that one. But anyway, right. So next month, February, on the 7th, we've got my next Flag in 50 Places episode or series, which this time is from Slovakia. So I've got all the lowdown on the Slovakian flag and various other bits and pieces in that episode. After that, there's an abridged, I love that word, version of a presentation that I did for the Flag Institute for the United Kingdom. I did a talk about city flags in general for them just before Christmas. So I've edited that down into slightly more bite size for this channel. So there's a long version which is on the Flag Institute's. It's not their YouTube channel, but they have it on somewhere else. I can find the link anyway. I think the link is in the video that I'm going to do. But I've taken it and I've shortened it and put some pretty pictures over the top of it. So City Flags, that's out on the 14th. On the 21st, I've got 7 steps on how to replace your rope on a flagpole. Because why not? It's obviously an everyday problem that we all have, is when your flagpole rope becomes frayed and horrible. So there's that to look forward to. And then on the 28th, which is the last day of February, we'll be here again, hopefully with a working on time streaming process. That's my plan. So that's all there. The French flag during World War II had an axe and golden stars. Thank you, Victor. It was merely the flag of Philip Pétain. Oh, I see. And that's who. So who answered that earlier? The Flag and Anthem guy as well. I think. Right. It all starts making a bit more sense. That I don't know anything about. I don't purport to know everything about every flag. I do a lot of research for all the videos that I do. Otherwise, this head isn't big enough to cover all the information about all flags everywhere. So okay, the axes. Okay, right. I'm going to leave you guys to talk about axes in France, because it's just I need to look into this because obviously I'm missing a trick here. So let's just come up with one final piece. And I think what I should do, and to be fair, my first free flag, which I will announce now. So let's just close off with this. Because we've been going for 40 minutes, people, and it's lunchtime. It is here in the UK. Depends where else the rest of you are. Anyway, for the free flag that I want to send out. So for someone who's been such a supporter of the channel for quite some time, loves to comment on the various videos that I do, as well as on the Facebook. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as YouTube. YouTube is my main piece. But what I want to do, because he's such a great supporter, and it's always great to see his comments. Victor, if you're quite okay with it, I'll reach out to you and we can arrange to get a Bedfordshire flag sent your way for this month, and then next month we'll do it all again and find out somebody else who wants to get hold of themselves a Bedfordshire flag. So Victor, I'll get a Bedfordshire flag sorted out between the two of us, And hello, Smile, you're back. We're just about wrapping up, to be fair. So we'll sort that out, and it'll be great. So next month, if you guys come back again, we'll sort out another free Bedfordshire flag. So it's 2:30 a.m. for me. Southern Man is really, please tell me you haven't waited up specially. I'll take it that you have waited up specially, Southern Man, to wait up to watch this nonsense for 3/4 of an hour. So I appreciate that fully. Please tell me you're on a night shift or you're just a massive insomniac otherwise. Also, what's the flag that looks like it has yellow, red, black? Is that this one? Oh, white bird in it behind you. Are we a white bird? White bird. We'll do this last one and then we'll move on. Come on, Smile. Uganda. Man, yeah, man, get some sleep, definitely. No problem, Victor. I'll reach out to you shortly. I just want to finish off with Smiles. This is the last thing. The white bird in it behind you. Insomnia myself. Yeah, so likewise. I've got such bad bags. A white bird behind me. What am I looking at? Smile. Please tell me which one I'm supposed to be looking at. Is this the one you were talking about? This one. Is this what you meant? Which doesn't have birds on it, to be fair. But it has its scallops. And oddly enough, with the Bedfordshire flag, the scallops are, oh gosh, hang on, supposed to be that way round. So there's the flag. So this is the right way up, would you believe? I always envisioned that the flag should be the other way up, to be fair. But no, this is the correct way. Was that the one he was talking about, the Ugandan? Oh, the Ugandan flag, probably. This one. Oh, with the funky chicken on it. Well, they look like shells. Smile, you're quite right, but they're scallops. Shells. And weirdly enough, Bedfordshire is probably the furthest point from the UK coast that you can get, but it does have a river, which is what the blue wavy lines are all about. The river Great Ouse is what is represented in the middle here. Anyway, I think that's so we've done 3/4 of an hour. I don't know how on earth I've managed that or how we've managed that, but absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a pleasure reading all your comments. Please do come back because this has been an absolute blast. I've had a great time anyway. What I want to do at some point is try and get some ideas and thoughts, and we'll cover this maybe next month, is how on earth I need to organize all of this, because I can clue how to organize this because I keep putting flags up and I don't get it right. So it's one of the things I want to see what great minds that you guys have got and how I can organize this. So have a think. Don't start commenting now because it'll just go on and on and on. But anyway, next month, let's have a think on how I can organize this absolute mess that I've got of a flag there. So anyway, I know you joined 3/4 away. We'll do it again next month. Don't worry, Mo. We'll come back again. Tough job to organise flags. It is absolutely. Anyway, right. I'm going to go. Like I've said, thank you ever so much for coming to the Flag Lair. It's been brilliant. It's a little chilly, but do come back again next month. Tell your friends and family, if they're flag-related people, of course, that will be here, and we'll do this all again next month. Catch up the other videos that are available in the channel on Flags and Focus. There's a whole, say, archive there for you guys to work on. And if you've got any ideas of subjects of flags that I have yet to cover, which I haven't, then just let me know. It's not a problem. And I'll put all the links of Instagram and TikTok and all the other stuff as well that I'll try and reach out to on there as well. Yes, have a nice day, all of you. Thanks for joining. And of course, be seeing you